A real event occurred where a man was trapped in a cave for 27 hours, and due to being in a 70-degree inverted position for a long time, he
circulatory and breathing difficulties, continuous head congestion, and drooling, among others.
With over 100 people from different fields participating in the rescue. Will they succeed in rescuing him? The incident happened in November of 2009.
Starring by
Salt Lake City, John, along with his brother and a few friends, went to explore the childhood favorite Timpanogos Cave, also known as the Nati Pati Cave. It took them about 30 minutes to reach the famous chute passage. The group in the play together and enjoy the fun of the slide. However, the brothers John and his sibling were in high spirits and not content with just that, so they decided to venture deeper into the cave towards another slightly challenging area. The area they wanted to go to is called the birth canal. People crawl through here as if born from a cocoon, hence the name the birth canal. About 20 minutes later, as they were about to reach the passage, John accidentally chose the wrong branch and entered an unexplored area. Seeing the extremely narrow passage ahead, he excitedly assumed this was the passage and confidently began to crawl.
Even if the space ahead
the narrowness made him insist there was no forcing through, because in his view the narrow passage further proved he had chosen the right path. It wasn't until he could no longer move forward that he felt something was wrong, but by that time he had already
at 70
Worse
degrees.
Still, not only was my headstand situation bad, but I couldn't even retreat. After several attempts, I couldn't exit on my own. Afterward, John loudly called for his brother Josh behind him. When Josh came in, he first tried to pull John out with his hands, but the space was too narrow to exert any force. Helpless, Josh had to crawl out first to find a place where he could turn around. And first handed him a water tube to let him drink. Seeing the situation, Susie realized that John's position was extremely dangerous and the rescue was very challenging. Sufficiently challenging. However, to stabilize John's emotions, Susie pretended to be calm and told him that everything was under control. She cut John's jeans, applied lubricant to him, and tried to pull him, but it was unsuccessful. Then they tied a rope around John's feet and pulled together with the two people behind. However, due to the inappropriate angle of the rope, the pulling force was ineffective and caused severe damage to John's feet. In desperation, Susie had to return to the cave entrance to call for more rescue help. John's trapped position is more than 200 meters from the cave entrance, and it takes too much time for rescue personnel to move in and out. This for lava constantly drips out, and there are suggestions to use explosives to blow up in the cave, thinking that this might possibly create the first enough space to rescue John, but this plan is clearly a bit far-fetched. The explosion of dynamite might cause the cave to collapse, directly causing fatal harm to John. There's another more reliable plan, which is to use a bomb to kill all the monsters inside the cave. During the installation of the pulley, to encourage John to keep going, the rescue team arranged for him to talk to his wife via walkie-talkie. During the call did John find out that his wife was already pregnant. He was overjoyed and promised he would come out safely. Once the pulley installation was complete, several rescuers pulled with force while John pushed backward in coordination. When they saw his foot being visibly pulled up, they relayed this information back to the surface via radio. Upon realizing the method was effective, everyone was thrilled. However, just as people were immersed in joy, suddenly there was a bang. A pulley suddenly came apart under the strain, striking Ryan in the face, causing him to faint from the intense pain. More critically, John was in free fall. Ryan's body slumped back into the passage, wedged even deeper than before, with his chest once more compressed, his cries of pain echoing throughout the cave. Ryan was sent back to the surface and only gradually regained consciousness when handed over to the medical team. Subsequently, his father Dave came to take his place at the front while installing a new pulley. Dave explained the reason for the fall to John. John, enduring the pain, asked if Ryan, who was knocked unconscious by the pulley, was alright, but as he spoke, his voice gradually became faint until it disappeared into the cave. Dave kept talking but got no response from John. Sensing something was wrong, Dave immediately went in to check the situation. Due to being too anxious, Dave himself got stuck there too, but he didn't care about that as he felt John's foot and sensed an unusual temperature. The Nati Pati cave had previously trapped people and injured dozens, with 4 people seriously injured. Therefore, in 2006, the management sealed it with an iron grate and prohibited entry. After multiple applications from adventure enthusiasts, it was reopened in 2009. Unexpectedly, just a few months after reopening, John's tragedy occurred. Now the cave has been sealed with mud, and John's remains are left inside.